Hey everybody, back again for my second video of the night, but you won't be watching them in the same night unless they're both already out, and then you're going to watch them back to back, or you're binge watching. That's fine with me. Better to binge watch than to binge drink, I suppose. Tasteless joke. Anyway, so what do I have? What do I have? I have something special, something real special that I don't usually get. And where did I put the price for that? If you give me 1 minute, I'm going to go in there and see if I can find it. Where did I put the receipt? That's a great question. Apparently, I don't know what I did with it. So, I'm going to have to look this up. If I can find it. Give me a moment to pull up the app for the grocery store. Traverse City Whiskey Company. It probably won't come up because this was a special. This was a special thing here. I wonder if maybe not found. Well, I'll have to take a look and see about it online. Now that you've heard me muttering about it, Traverse City, you might have an idea of what it is. Traverse City signature. That's not how you spell signature. Signature edition. Let's see. Looking at all these pictures, there's a purple one. No, that's Apple. It's not Apple. Rye. Ah, okay. Here we go. This is the exact one. Apparently, it came out a couple years ago. What is the price is going to be? It's not going to tell me. Oh, there we go. All right. And it was what I kind of had an idea for in my head, so I should have just gone with my gut. Now that we've wasted like 3 minutes. Traverse City Whiskey Company, straight rye whiskey, barrel proof, signature edition. Down there, single barrel private select for the Ohio Liquor Control Board or whatever they call themselves. So this was a edition that was crafted specifically for the Ohio market. Oh, let me fix this for you, man. My cat was trying to make a hammock out of the curtain. You're ridiculous. You feel better now? Okay. He was mad at me. So, Traverse City Whiskey Company, straight rye whiskey. It's specifically for the Ohio market. I'm trying to cram all these facts in now. It is labeled as 6 years old, 57% alcohol by volume. So this is going to be a hefty boy. Proof 113.9. It was filled in February 2016, bottled in November of 22. And this is bottle count 156. You got all those nice little facts and things on the side. Char number 4, for whatever that means. It's got a wax seal on top. That mine kind of came a little broken, but it's not broken open. Like it's still sealed shut. But the wax part has been kind of busted. So I'm going to peel the rest of that off. And that could have even happened in the car on the way home. I might have banged it against something by mistake. We just got to be careful with that when you're transporting bottles. You don't want to cause damage. But I haven't had something at this proof for a while, and I'm looking forward to it. It's actually bottle number 93 out of 156, so there were only 156 bottles of this exact kind, which is exciting. It's not too often to get a limited edition like that. Let's go ahead and pop the cork. It looks like it's a natural cork. Ooh. Ooh. That smells good. It smells like a chocolatey cream, kind of chocolate frosting almost. Ooh. Not getting as much now, but let's see what happens when I pour it into the glass here. It's a nice reddish color in the bottle. It's a bit more brown in the glass. Some nice drip on there. Ooh, it smells good. It's hard to describe what it all smells like now after that initial burst of what was almost like a chocolate cream kind of flavor. Or a scent, rather, not a flavor. Oh, it smells good, though. It smells like the proof isn't going to come through quite as much in the taste, but you'll probably feel it later. All right, enough sniffing around. Let's give it a taste. Traverse City Barrel Proof Rye. Ooh. There are a lot of things going on in there. And the heat goes right down into the chest, and then it dissipates. And it warms you right up. It has a nice traditional rye spice taste to it. Very caramelly. Settles very nicely. It feels like it wants to get a little bit bitter as it settles, but it doesn't. It stays. Very, very butterscotchy as it claims to have notes of butterscotch on the back, and I can taste that. It says it's got traditional notes of spice followed by a warm, buttery finish. And you know what? I can definitely taste that. Traverse City, of course, in Michigan, distilled in Indiana. So distilled in Indiana, produced and bottled by the Traverse City Whiskey Company, Traverse City, Michigan. Yeah, that is definitely high proof. You can tell. It's really warming me up. It left an impression right in here. Now that my palate has adjusted to it, let's take a second little sip here. definitely heavy rye spice notes in there. It tastes very much like a traditional rye, but with a very nice warm follow-up. It feels, at least initially, like it's going to hit you real hard in the chest, and then it just softens a bit and just like buttery cinnamon toast. And when I say cinnamon toast, of course, I mean cinnamon sugar toast. Not real heavy though. Not like, don't mix it up ahead of time. You just make a bit of toast, put the butter on so it's nice and melty, and then you just sprinkle a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. The sugar's only there really to balance out the cinnamon, so you're not just getting bitter cinnamon taste, right? You want the cinnamon and the sugar. You want the flavors to complement each other in that butteriness. At least that's how I've done it. That's how I always do it. I don't have, like, I know some people, they butter the toast and then they have like a bin that's got cinnamon sugar and they press it in, and I don't know, it's too much. Just a sprinkling. Little sprinkle of cinnamon, little sprinkle of sugar. That's cozy. That is cozy. This is a nice winter's rye. If you're on a cold winter day, you've been out working all day in the cold or doing something outside, it's a little chilly in the air, you come in, you have this, you're going to warm yourself right up. It's good stuff. Flavor wise, it's not as impressive as, say, the Angel's Envy finished rye, but it is pretty good, and it does it does rye to the best you can without throwing in a gimmick. Like the finished rye from the Angel's Envy is finished in Caribbean rum casks, right? So it adds a little element to it, and that's what elevates it. This, just in traditional char barrels, and it does a great job of that. It doesn't taste too much like the barrel. It doesn't taste too woody. It's like a warm rye flavored hug. A nice warm rye infused hug right in the gut here, warming you right up from the cold and making you just feel nice and cozy. It's good stuff. I like it. I'm gonna have to go slow with this bottle though, because I'm probably not likely to be able to get another one of these if there's only 156 bottles out there. This bottle is pretty beat up. It's had quite a journey. Like the wax seal had the broken part on the wax, and then there's like some chunks taken out of the label, some scratches and stuff. So this one's had a rough journey. I'm glad it made it. 93 out of 156. That's what it says there. So good stuff. Traverse City Whiskey Company, Signature Edition. Straight rye whiskey, barrel proof, 57%. 113.9 proof, it says on the back, although 57 proof would make it 114. 57% would make it 114 proof, but I'm not going to quibble over that extra 0.1. Specifically for the Ohio market, the 2022 market, single barrel private select. So I'm glad I got it. The price was, because I never got around to telling you guys the price, $50.99. That is, of course, Ohio pricing. He's peeking out for some reason. And since it's meant for the Ohio market, and that's probably the price that you're going to pay if you're able to find one. I'm gonna go easy on this. I think this is going to stay up in the private collection for a little while, and I'll probably take several months at least to go through this bottle. I'll probably get other things in the meantime, because I don't want to go through this too quickly, because this is special. It's, like I said, it's not the tastiest I've ever had, but it is the only one of its kind that I'm likely to have in my lifetime, like a few other things. So, good stuff. The single barrel select barrel kind of things that you can get from distillers the one-offs, the real special things, if you can get them for a good price, are worth getting. Just remember, they're not going to last forever. And you don't want them to last forever because eventually they'll get funky and weird. The core will start falling apart. Everything has to be drank at some point, but you don't have to do it all at once. And I'm going to savor this one. So I hope you find one of your own and you can do the same. Till then, of course, as I always say, cheers.